Hello there, channel members, friends, and followers from around the world. This is Q8 Pilot, your host for tonight's show. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be flying the FENIX A320 on Lufthansa Flight 2015 service from Dusseldorf, Germany to Munich. Our approximate flight time today is 50 minutes. We are going to be cruising at a final cruise altitude of 31,000 feet. We are in beautiful Dusseldorf, Germany, and the scenery here is from Just Sim, available on the Sim Market Store. And today also we are going to be taking a look at the full operation of GSX Pro, and we're going to have full ATC for our flight today. I want to welcome all of you to this evening stream. Boeing Corp, welcome aboard, my friend from Logan, New Jersey. Greetings to you. Glad to have you with us, and thank you for your continued support to the channel. The commentator, good evening to you. Jerry Jordan, welcome aboard. Mickey Mo Aviation, welcome aboard. Zakir Faisal, good afternoon to you. And it's dinner, by the way. And we've got with us also Death. Oh, geez. Welcome, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. And we have also Mika. Hello, Mika. I hope that your birthday was a beautiful day and that you've enjoyed it thoroughly. Welcome aboard to this live stream. Glad to have you with us. And we have also today with us Keon Davis. Welcome aboard. Good evening to you, my friend. And Benny. Hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. We have also Haspa Haja. Welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you with us. And Button Fashion, welcome aboard from Germany near Dusseldorf. So we have somebody with us today from Dusseldorf. We are currently situated at position Victor 29er here at Dusseldorf. And we are going to get things started. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the GSX menu. We're going to call the fuel truck and the catering truck. I've reduced the number of passengers so we don't have to wait for 3 trips of passenger buses coming to fill the aircraft. So let's go ahead and get things started. The first thing we're going to do with GSX is we're going to request refueling. The aircraft needs refueling. Definitely we're going to select Dusseldorf Airport.
Refueling truck is on its way.
All right, fueling truck is on its way.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
All right, so basically what GSX tells you to do is not to load the aircraft until the truck is in position. And we're going to be taking a look at the animations, all that good stuff. And in the meanwhile, we can also request the catering service. And we're just going to wait for the fuel to arrive, the fuel truck to arrive, and the catering service so that we get the aircraft ready for the departure today out of Dusseldorf. It looks like we're going to arrive during the evening time today into Dusseldorf, and we're just going to wait for, how do you reduce the number of passengers on GSX? Well, you don't, but because we are going to be loading the aircraft, it's going to estimate that. So it's probably going to get the count from the aircraft to load the. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, we're just going to have to wait for the old 3 buses to load the aircraft. Let's see. Where's the fuel truck? Those are the catering trucks. And let's see. Where is the fuel truck? Still not there. Is it gonna wait for, I think that's the fuel truck there, and it might wait for the catering service to finish. I'm not sure. Very nice animations with the GSX Pro. Let's see here, what does it say here? Fuel truck is on its way. Alright, so it might actually wait for the catering to complete before it actually lets the fuel truck park near the aircraft, because it's going to need the position here underneath the wing to refuel. The fuel cap is somewhere down here. or the fuel hydrant. So it's going to need some time, probably. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an evening departure out of Dusseldorf. We are flying in real time and real weather, and it's going to take some time to load things up. But today what the aim is to try and to give you the full experience of, you know, just doing the flight from refueling all the way to shutdown at Munich. Mr. Mendez, welcome aboard, my friend, and thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate it. When I load the PMDG-73 GSX will load 214 passengers, it takes forever to load them. Yeah, for 214, it's going to be very, very long. The unrealistic thing about is that they teleport, but not drive to you. Yeah, all right. Well, here's the fuel truck, looks like. And he just drove right into the catering truck.
Fuel truck is in position.
All right. And now what is the fuel truck is actually, you see the guy here is going to connect the nozzle to the aircraft wing. And once they load the aircraft, the Jet A fuel into the aircraft, it will display the total amount, which I don't think is very realistic, but as you can see now, the nozzle is being connected to the aircraft wing. And he's locking it into position. And now we can basically load the aircraft.
Fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
All right. So the fuel truck is basically going to wait for us now to set things up, and we are now welcome to the A320 cockpit. And we are going to go to the mass and balance here. And I've set the passengers to 89. Everything else can stay the same. We're going to say load the aircraft, and we're going to say instant. Boarding is now complete. And what you will see here is the amount of fuel and the amount, or the dollar amount, I think. Let's take a look here real quick. Bill is about, what, 3,900? That's definitely not realistic in terms of how much it costs. Normally it would cost a lot more than that. So the fuel now is, the fuel refueling the aircraft is complete. Looks like the catering service is now complete as well. So we're going to head back over to the aircraft, and we're going to turn on battery 1, battery 2, and we're going to bring up the external power. We're going to turn on the cruise supply and the ground control. We're going to set the ADIRS to nav mode, like so. We are going to also arm the emergency light, turn the seat belt and fasten the non-smoking fasten seat belt signs on. We're going to turn the nav lights on as well, and we are now ready to start bringing the passengers in. So we're going to go to GSX once more, and we're going to say request boarding.
Boarding requested.
All right, perfect. So now we'll see the stairs driving up to the aircraft. Fuel is, refueling is complete, and the fuel truck should leave the aircraft position momentarily. I'm not sure why he's still there, but we can see the, there we go. He's finally decided to leave and let the loaders load the aircraft. Q8, do you have any scale plane like me? Yeah, do you mean like die-cast planes? If that's what you mean, yeah, definitely. I think they teleport when you load it up, because in real life it's always there 24/7. That is very true, yes.
Crew bus is coming.
Hey Adam, welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you. GSX is king. I do like it a lot, I have to say. Alright, so the aircraft now is, the loaders, baggage loaders are on their way. See, the cargo is now coming. And we should also have, that's the, looks like the pilots are now being also driven to the airport, to the aircraft. As you can see, what a beautiful sight here with all the ground elements parked at the aircraft position and servicing the aircraft before our departure from Dusseldorf to Munich this evening. And now we can see the pilots. All right, here are the pilots. And that's that would be pilot Q8, and we have today Todd Martinez, the first officer aboard this flight. Right, we can see the cargoes being loaded to the aircraft as well. And once the pilots are on board the aircraft, we'll have the cabin crew and we can get now things started here. We'll take a look every now and then at the outside, but first let's get things started here in the FMC, or the, beg your pardon, the MCDU. We'll go to the ATSU unit and AOC menu. We're going to go to fly init, and we're going to do a init data request. Hector, hello my friend, welcome aboard. All right, we have all the data here, and we can go to received messages. We don't have the message yet. Let's go to the init page, and we're going to request the flight plan from SimBrief. All right, SimBrief is there. Today we are Lufthansa. Let's see here. Let me take a quick look. We are Lufthansa, which is DLH2015, and we are, the cost index is 5, and the cruise altitude is 31,000 feet for the flight today. Flight level 310 is set, and IRS init, align on reference, confirm the alignment, and return. Okay, let's go ahead and put our zero fuel and weight information. And if we take a quick look here, we'll see...
Your passenger's bus is coming.
All right, passenger bus is coming now. Looks like cabin crew are already there. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. All right, so we are going to sync everything from the load sheet. We need packs on today for departure, and we're going to sync the live weather, or the live METAR. As you can see, QNH is 1020, temperature 23, quite nice. Wind 040, 10 knots, and we can now say calculate. And we calculate this to get our speeds. Let me very quickly go here and just put the data. So we have 55201. Let me remove that. 5501 slash and 25.6, and we enter that here. And our fuel today, 5.99, it's approximately 6, so that's 6,000 of course kilos of fuel, and that's good. All right, we can go to the flight plan now, and we'll worry about the we'll do the performance once we're done with the flight plan. So I think it's a good time to start the APU and also request our clearance. But first, we're gonna let's see here. We are going to listen to ATIS first. Hey, Carl Childers, wa alaikum salam. Glad to have you with us this evening, my friend. Is there a way to check the TCAS system with the FENIX A320? Well, the TCAS is here, right? There we go. That's the TCAS. So yeah, I guess you can check it. All right, we are flying the FENIX Airbus. Okay.
Okay, November Alpha, cross 23 left, and then Mike and Victor to the GAT.
Alrighty. Alright, the radios are operational. Let's go and listen to ATIS real quick.
Echo, Delta, Lima, Airport, information, Lima, 1750, wind 040, at 10, visibility 10, Cillian visibility okay, temperature 23, dew point 10, QNH 1020, ILS, runway 05, left and, ILS, runway 05, right and use, landing and departing ILS, runway 05,
Passenger's bus is
left
coming.
and, ILS, runway 05, right, VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Lima, Echo.
Okay, November Alpha.
All right, we have information, Lima, ladies and gentlemen. And I had a friend to teach me the full throttling briefly. Oh, that's very nice.
Eurowings 2089 or
Excellent, excellent, Carl. That's really cool. I like the font, by the way. That's very good.
Fly runway heading climb 2.
There is only a multiplayer in MSFS with real ATC, and if you don't listen, kicked out for a week.
Passengers boarding started.
All right, so it looks like the passengers are being boarded.
As filed. Runway heading. Climb to
There we go.
50. Expect within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.7. Book 6305.
All right, let's go ahead and request our clearance.
1020. Eurowing 2089er.
Eurowing 2089er. Reset is correct. Contact ground on 121.905.
Düsseldorf delivery, good evening. Lufthansa 2015. Stand Victor 29er with...
2015. Contact clearance on 121.78.
121.78, Lufthansa 2015. He was pretty upset with us, it looks like. Let's see, what do we have the frequency here?
2089er with aided request there.
Eurowing 2089er. Runway clear to via Echo 5 Tango. Departure runway.
Not sure why he got really upset with us.
Expected departure frequency is 128.7. Transponder 2753.
All right.
QNH 1020.
Let me just try to fix this.
Echo 5 Tango runway. Climb to flight level 60. Expect within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.7. Block 753 128 1020. Eurowing 2089er.
Eurowing 2089er. Reset is correct. Contact ground on 121.905.
All right, it looks like the clearance for some reason got skipped. So that's okay. And what we're going to have to do, let me see here, if I can fix this, we can go here, turn this off. There we go.
Echo 6 Juliet, departure runway 05 left, and F5 climb to flight level 90. Expect flight level 310, departure frequency is 128.7. Transponder 26624. QNH 1020. Lufthansa.
All right, it says Lufthansa 2015, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.95, that's fine. 121.905, Lufthansa 2015. It's not sure what's going on here. 121.905, Lufthansa 2015. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. All right, let me just check here. All right, let's go with the APU bleed. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Let me go ahead and turn on our fuel pumps. Ground control can stay as it is. Passengers are still loading. All right, so we have our information here. So let's go ahead and put in the departure information. Today we are going to be taking off runway 05 left. So that's the one here, and we're going to be doing so through the Dodi 6 Juliet departure. And that is now selected, and we're going to say insert. That is now done. And now we can go to the performance page, and let's go ahead and load the performance page now. All right, we have everything here, 130, 135, and 135. So 130 and 130. And 135. Perfect. Transition altitude 5,000 feet. Flaps 1 up 6. All right, 1 and up 0.6. All right, that is set, and the flex temperature today is 68 degrees. All right, 68 is done. Excellent. And let's see if we can fix this. All right, so everything is good here. Taking a look at the outside, we still have a number of passengers coming to the aircraft, so we're going to have to wait just a little while to get all the passengers aboard the aircraft. But everything is looking good here, and we have the APU. We have everything here looking good. And we can set this here. All of the altimeters are set as well. And let's set the other page here to performance. So we have all our climb information, and we're looking good. One more thing, why are the passengers invisible when they are in the plane? I think this is probably primarily for performance reasons. It would be very difficult to animate the passengers walking down the aircraft aisles and actually being seated. I think it would be very difficult to do that. So yeah, I think for those reasons. All right, let me see if I can give the instruction back to ATC 121.905 Lufthansa 2015. All right, looks like it took the ground control now. Looks like it just... call sign is Lufthansa 2015 for the flight today. All right, so everything is set, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to request the pushback and start. All right, let's see here. All right, we're looking good. Okay, so now we have to actually wait for all the passengers to load. That's the only thing I don't like about having to wait, especially when we're streaming. It does take a little bit of time, but yeah, let's take a look here at the outside. Looks like the doors are closed as well, but if we go to GSX, it should tell us how many more passengers are remaining. Yeah, all right, so 103 of 126 is the remaining number of passengers. So 168, so it looks like it is an approximation, and probably this should be the last bus.
Passengers bus is coming.
All right, so it looks like there is another bus to load the rest of the passengers, and then we'll be out of Düsseldorf. We will be taxiing nose to the left, today tail to the right, as the runway is in that direction right there. 5 left is cross. We will cross runway 05 right to 05 left, and all right, here's the passenger bus now loading the last batch of customers on board this Lufthansa flight.
212, startup is approved. Approved. House trail 212.
Well, do you know how many airlines and airplanes are there? You mean right now? Gee, I don't know. At this point, I really don't know. Right, looks like, let's see here, GSX, is everything okay? All right, well, in the meantime, let's go to ground services, and we're gonna disconnect the, let's make sure our parking brake is set, which it is, and then we're gonna disconnect the ground services. All right, we no longer need the GPU. All right, APU bleeds are on, and we should... All right, 108. So a few more passengers to load, and then we'll be on our way. We'll request the pushback and start from tower, and we'll be on our way. Viper Racing, GSX good now. It is actually good from day one. I think it's been good. It had a few issues on release on the beta version that I showcased on the channel, but other than that, I think it's pretty good now. It works as it should, and it keeps on improving.
3 left and hold short of Mike. Cross 23 left, hold short Mike, Shamrock 698.
Look at that, guys. British Airways. Looks like Airbus A319 taxiing here to runway 05 left for departure. All right, another 10 passengers and we should be ready to go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to request the pushback and start up from tower. Düsseldorf delivery request, pushback and start.
Lufthansa 2015, startup is approved.
Startup and pushback approved, Lufthansa 2015. All right, passengers are on board and we have clearance to push and start. So what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to call the pushback truck now. Boarding is now complete and we're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Excellent. We're going to set this to the initial altitude.
Awesome 155 Delta, cross runway 23 left, gate 55 via Quebec.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Right, 900,000 is set.
Request start up pushback.
204.
And 6624, our transponder.
Austrian 204.
6624 is set.
Departure checks completed.
All right.
Pin inserted.
All right, we're just going to wait for the pushback truck now to, you can see that all the stairs are away and beacon lights can go on. And now we have the truck. What kind of mic and headset? My mic is, that's a good question. You know, I forgot the name of my mic, but it is the best mic in the industry. Apparently, it's a very expensive mic I'm using. But I'll get you guys all the details and put them in the about section along with the specs. Hey Duncan, how are you doing, my friend? Right, looks like we are ready to go. Let's go and release the parking brake. No, that's not what it wanted me to do. All right, we'll wait. She's still locking the gear, it looks like. All right, so nose to the left.
Release parking brake.
All right, parking brake released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start exit.
All right, and we have clearance to start our engines.
Startup is approved.
Engine mode selector to start. Engine number 2 is starting. Why is it complaining? What does it say here? Engine 2 start full. Thrust lever not idle? It is idle now. Alright, so we're starting. Engine spooling. Looks pretty nice, huh? Yeah. And now GSX is doing what it's supposed to do, turning properly when you select, you know, the turn to left or right, which is cool. Yeah. I don't think I've done that many evening flights in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it does look very, very nice during evening. Currently doing a VATSIM flight. I've given up on GSX. Really, I'm really interested to know why, because I really like it a lot. I think it does add. You can skip, by the way, the parts you don't want and just use it for pushback. But I think it does, you know, offer, you know, some immersion without a doubt. I mean, it's a lot better than not having it. All right, engine 1 starting. All right, let's set the parking brakes. Parking brakes are set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
All right, let's confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
All right.
Shamrock 698 as soon as the neutral liner is gone, right to left.
And she's now disconnecting the pin.
40,
And we're good to go. Is ATC and other planes bots? The airplanes you see here are AI. That's Alpha India Group, and ATC is provided by Pro ATC.
Unlocking gear.
So they are not bots, if you will. Boo! Did you guys see that? That was the tow truck disconnecting from the aircraft.
Tow truck disconnected.
Alright, we have a good start on both engines. Engine mode selector back to normal.
Left is clear, right is clear.
And APU bleed is off. APU is off. And we're just going to wait for the hand signal before we turn on our taxi lights so that we don't blind the... Alright, there he is. Or she is. Where's she? There she is. Alright. Alright, we're just going to wait for the hand signal. And then turn on our taxi lights and be on our way. Is it a dude or... Looks like a dude, I don't know. Well, thank you for your service. Alright, let's wait for the handshake. Alright, thank you for your service, appreciate it. Let's go ahead and turn on the taxi lights. Runway turn off lights. And we are good, ladies and gentlemen. Auto brake to max. And we're going to arm the speed brake. Flaps 1 and 0.6 up. That's about right. And parking brake released. And let's go ahead and taxi, but first we're gonna request taxi. Düsseldorf ground Lufthansa 2015 request taxi.
Lufthansa 2015, taxi via Tango, Mike, Lima, 8 Kilo, 3 Kilo, 5, runway 05 left.
Via Tango Mike, Lima 8 Kilo 3 Kilo 5, runway 05 left, Lufthansa 2015. Alright, taxi clearance received. Let's go.
We request that you store your luggage and take your seats so we can have an on-time departure. For those passengers seated in a designated...
Just look at that beautiful wing view of the FENIX A320. Lovely.
So we're in for 17 cross 23 left, position 16, we are Mike and Quebec.
Ground, Eurowing 8047, request startup and pushback. Eurowing 8047, startup is approved, startup and push approved. Eurowing 8047.
Alright, here's the return. Ladies and gentlemen, Boeing Corp just came in with a $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Thanks for your very entertaining streams. Please buy yourself a cup of coffee and piece of cake at Starbucks. Thank you very much, Boeing Corp, our dear friend from New Jersey. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. That's very generous and very kind of you. Thank you very much. I'm not sure why Streamlabs hasn't played your message today, but sometimes it acts up, Streamlabs. Thank you very much for your for your super chat. I really appreciate it. It's very, very kind of you, sir. Hey, Fred. Welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you with us.
210 cross 23 left, Camellia Romeo gate 72.
And it does, I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator looks fantastic during evening time, and the lighting engine of the sim is just truly spectacular. Very nice indeed. All right, let's test the takeoff here. Right, no blues. We are good to go. Just look at those lights, guys. All right, so we're supposed to taxi through. There is a small turn before Kilo Niner. We're gonna skip it and go all the way straight, and then make the turn at the very end of Taxiway Tango. And that's because it's going to take us to a straight line to runway 05 left. And the first runway here, this is 05 right. And we want 05 left. No Starbucks in Iceland either. Really? Oh, that's too bad. I tell you guys, I am a true coffee lover, and I don't like my coffee with sugar or milk or anything like that. I just like plain old coffee, just black coffee. And Starbucks is probably the best in terms of their Americano. And Americano is really the best. Pack, hello my friend, welcome aboard. Schwan Hamid, hello my friend, welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. All right, here's the turn. That's, I believe, Lima Niner, if I'm not mistaken. And that's runway 05 right to our right. We're going to go straight ahead to the hold position point for runway 05 left. Bavin Latvia, welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you with us this evening. The coffee in Iceland is amazing, and I also just like my coffee black. Yep, absolutely. Right, we're approaching the hold short point for runway 05 left.
Position 36 and crossing runway 23 left, approved as well.
And 23 left is approved. Position 36, runway 51 uniform.
All right, we're going to make a brief stop here.
Lufthansa 2015, contact tower on 118.305.
118.305, Lufthansa 2015.
Lufthansa 1206 behind the departing line.
Dusseldorf Tower, Lufthansa 2015. Didn't allow me to do it. Dusseldorf Tower, Lufthansa 2015, runway 05 left, ready for departure.
Lufthansa 2015, line up runway 05 left.
Line up runway 05 left, Lufthansa 2015. All right, we are ready. Strobes are on. And takeoff lights. Nose light to taxi to takeoff, and wing lights are on. All right, perfect. Getting very close to the X-Plane 12 release, probably within a few days. Yes, sir. Good evening. Hey, Rashid Yassin, welcome aboard, my friend. Yes, the release of X-Plane 12 is now imminent, and it looks like we're going to very soon be flying in a brand spanking new flight simulator. What a time for flight simulation. Just really amazing. All right, here we go.
Lufthansa 2015, wind 040 at 10, runway 05 left, cleared for takeoff. Good flight.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 05 left, Lufthansa 2015. Check.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate. V2. Gear up.
Gear up.
Lufthansa 2015. Contact departure on 128.7.
128.7, Lufthansa 2015. Lufthansa 2015, climbing 9,000 feet.
Lufthansa 2015. Continue via EDDL 6 unit departure. Climb to flight level 90.
Cleared for the Delta Oscar.
Continue via EDDL 6 unit departure. Climb to flight level 90.
Cleared for the Delta Oscar Delta Echo 6 Juliet departure, climbing 9,000 feet, Lufthansa 2015.
Expedite climb to flight level 70, Shamrock 698.
Right, speed check, flaps up. Climb flight level 230, Lufthansa 2015. Right, we've been cleared to 230. What a beautiful departure. Guys, just look at that beautiful sight. Right turn heading 245, Lufthansa 215. Right, let's go to 245. Oops. What did I do?
Contact flight 214 Fox, proceed Lima, Foxtrot. Roger, Lima, Foxtrot, flight 214 Foxtrot.
Alright, I'm not sure why it wanted us to fly this heading, but
Expedite climb to flight level 100, Ryanair 3783.
I'm going to go ahead and change our heading back. I'm not sure why ATC has given us this this instruction. But I'm gonna go ahead and fly direct to Elbal. So direct Elbal. Insert. There we go.
Departure 1006. Flight level 170 or flight level 120.
1006. Descend to flight level 120.
Descending to flight level 120, 1006.
Yeah, I definitely am waiting for X-Plane 12, and we can now disarm the ground spoilers. And we also can turn off the landing lights, nose lights, turn off lights. 118.075, Lufthansa 2015. Good day. Lufthansa 2015, flight level 160 for flight level at 230.
Lufthansa 2015, identified.
Alright, we continue our climb, ladies and gentlemen, to the cleared altitude, which is 230. We'll wait for further instructions from ATC. This is just really beautiful night lighting in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The skies are clear, everything looks fantastic, we're looking good, and hopefully an on-time arrival today at Munich. And as always, folks, the commands in chat are available for the arrival, departure, METAR information as well. Recently I've added the command, so you can type exclamation METAR to get the METAR.
Lufthansa 2015, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, Lufthansa 2015. Alright folks, we've been cleared to our final cruise altitude by ATC, and we are going to now go to 310, which is the final cruise altitude for our flight today, as instructed and cleared by ATC. Do you have the first officer talking? No, that is me talking, not the first officer, but we have ATC with us today for the duration of our flight. I'm going to go ahead and release the cabin crew and the passengers so they can wander around the cabin, and we're going to bring some more lights to the cockpit here. There we go. And on this side as well. Brilliant. And maybe we turn on the map lights as well. There we go, map lights. There we go, we have some lights here, and we're going to turn them on this side as well. There we go. Brilliant. Now we have a nicely illuminated cockpit. And by the way, the flight is actually a very short flight. Good evening, Delta Bravo. Welcome aboard, my friend, and thank you for your support. Do you think the FENIX A320 is better than Flight Factor 320? Well, the FENIX has a brilliant EFB, but they have got to fix the fuel burn issue and the managed descent. Those are not accurate, again, by account of real-world pilots. There is, and the aircraft hasn't really received any updates since its initial release, which is kind of a bummer. We've seen, for example, PMDG release 2 aircraft.
Contact Düsseldorf on 124.67.
124.67, Lufthansa 2015. Alright, and Düsseldorf control. Lufthansa 2015, flight level at 240 for flight level 310.
Lufthansa 2015, roger.
Alright, so we've had, you know, PMDG has updated their 737 several times they released the 600, the 800 with updates to all 3 aircraft, and we still are waiting for updates and fixes from FENIX to, you know, resolve some of the issues with their aircraft that haven't been resolved since the initial release. And this, ladies and gentlemen, goes back to my 2 cents on the top 10 aircraft, payware aircraft that I've done, where I've declared PMDG as the #1 add-on. Because for me, I look at everything. I look at the support, I look at the frequency of updates, the reputation of the company, and I think now people probably, you know, people are probably, you know, they kind of understand where I was coming from. And I'm receiving actually some comments that, yeah, we agree with you now. So yeah, I stood by my position for, you know, good reasons, and I think those reasons are well found now that we've seen what PMDG has done, and you know, it's still a great add-on. FENIX is a great add-on, and hopefully it gets updated to Sim Update 10. But the fact that, you know, we've had to live with some of the issues until this day is just not acceptable. Alright, here's the top of climb, folks, and let's take a look at the outside. Oh, just look at that. By the way, guys, if you would like for me to change the time to morning time for the arrival into Munich, I am more than happy to do so. But I haven't really done a lot of flights during nighttime in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I thought a change would be nice, but it's totally up to you guys. If you'd like us to do a morning arrival, or maybe a dusk arrival into Munich, just let me know in chat and I'll be more than happy to change the time. Otherwise, we'll fly during this night sky and arrive into Munich. Not very... By the way, we are almost there, so it's not going to be... you can always ask them to slow down. Yeah. Can you change it to winter arrival? We can, I suppose. We can change it to winter arrival. I'm not sure what I need to do. Do I need to change the... maybe snow or something like that? I'm not sure. I have to repeat a few times. They talk so fast. Captain Ray, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. What's your favorite plane to fly in MSFS? I really like the general aviation aircraft. The Cessna Chancellor is one I really like a lot. And I do like, from the general aviation, I like the Pipers by Just Flight, definitely the Analog Caravan, and from the airliners, my favorite would be the PMDG 736 is my favorite to fly. And of course everything else, I do like the BAE 146 by Just Flight, and the FENIX. I'm okay with the Leonardo software, MD-80, but I think it just needs work. All right, so we can clear that, and if we look here, we are at 93 nautical miles from top of descent. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my flight, and we are going to look at the arrival at Matar. Okay, and let's see. So we've got QNH 1021. So we're going to go back here and 1021. And the temperature is
2015. Contact Frankfurt on 119.07.
119.07, Lufthansa 2015. Lufthansa 2015, flight level 310. Alright, let's see here. The temperature is 15 Celsius. So enter that, and the wind is 0304 knots. 0304 knots. Enter that. Transition altitude is 5,000, and everything else is good. Perfect. Do you mostly fly in Europe or the US? Well, I have been flying in different places lately, maybe less in the US in the last few flights, simply because I've done so many flights in the US over the course of the last 5 years. And so I decided to do a little bit of flights in the Southern American continent and Europe, but we're trying to visit new places. Today, this is probably a flight that I've done before. Düsseldorf to Munich is not something new, but I am planning on doing a lot of the flights into the difficult approaches and things like that, into some islands, and that's what I'm planning to do. And hopefully I can do that in X-Plane in the days to come. Thinking to get the FENIX, not a bad choice, but probably a bad idea with my specs. If you don't have a reasonable machine, then I would not recommend it for sure. I only want 787 conversions in MSFS. I would love to see the Quality Wings developing their 787 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Because I think it is really probably the best 787 done for flight sim. Although it has a lot of issues, but I still think Quality Wings have done a good job with their 787 for P3D, and I hope that we can see it very soon. Q8, how is your new computer build going? What video card are you going to get? Well, Boeing Corp, of course, those of you who are channel members would know that I'm working on a new build on a new PC. It hasn't really progressed much, simply because I have been very busy. I've pretty much settled on all the parts, and the graphic card I put on hold because I know that the 4 Series graphic card is coming out. So if it does come out before I'm ready to finalize the build, I'm going to go ahead and get the 4 Series, maybe the top of the line 4000 series card. If not, then I'm going to probably get the 3090 Ti, and I am looking to actually purchase 2 of them, not 1, and I'm going to also have an SLI bridge to have those 2 cards. So I'm kind of limited by motherboard choices because of my decision to have the 2 cards with an SLI bridge. So there is very limited choices in terms of motherboards that support SLI bridges for the 3090 Ti. So I'll see how things go and decide later. But yeah, I haven't really done much. I do have the case. I've bought just about everything: the cooler, the power supply, the processor, some of the liquid cooler. I've got the RAM, all of that good stuff. I've already purchased, but just haven't had time to put it all up. All right, top descent in approximately 50 nautical miles, ladies and gentlemen, and we are flying over beautiful Frankfurt over to Munich, and we are at 31,000 feet. I can see some traffic in the distance there ahead of us.
Frankfurt Center 18.
I'm getting cold on Vansim now. Okay, Pollock, thank you for the stream and better that landing. Absolutely, Duncan. Thank you very much for being here, sir. Appreciate it. Wow, this guy is flying really close to us. Look at that, guys. We're almost on a collision course. Jeez. Oh, I guess he's a couple of thousand feet below us, so. Rashid Yassin, if you like the 736, I hope to see you do some Air Algeria flights. They have 6 of them, and I've ridden them all. Oh, really? Oh, that's good to know. I'll definitely do that. Yeah, for sure. Looks like there's a lot of traffic on our, on the same altitude. I can see one here and one there in the distance. The night lighting in Microsoft Flight Simulator is just outstanding.
Climate maintain, flight level 350, Swiss 1028.
Do you need to worry about your MSFS crashing if you have an Xbox Series? I don't have Xbox, unfortunately, so I really cannot comment.
Flight level 310.
I heard it runs pretty well. That's what I heard as well. I've seen a lot of folks use Xbox, and I'm just not an Xbox. I'm not a console guy, if you will. My son likes PlayStation 5, so he's, I got it for him for his birthday. But yeah, I'm not a console guy. I'm very much a PC guy, so. I don't really know much about consoles other than what my son tells me. Right. All is looking good. And we should actually get to the descent instructions from ATC very soon. 24 nautical miles for top of descent. And we're looking good. As far as our arrival today, we're expecting landing runway 08 left, which is an ILS runway through the Rocky 1 Alpha Star and the Mike India Quebec transition into Munich. So actually what we can do is we can go ahead and set this up here. So we're going to go to, if we get different instructions from ATC, then we can definitely change this. So ILS 08 left, and it's the Roca, or the Roki 1 Alpha, which is this one here. Insert. We're not getting there, so right, so insert that, and we're just going to make sure there are no discontinuities. This is Rocal, this is the Mike India Quebec transition, and then the final fix into runway 08 left at Munich. All right, 18 nautical miles to top descent.
Frankfurt Center, Eurowing 9067, at flight level 200.
Quick reminder for the channel members, subscribers, and followers, and my dear friends, that the Q8 Pilot channel is an I&I Builds official partner. Please do visit the I&I Build store through their website, https://store.ini-builds.com. And yeah, we are almost at top of descent. Looking good. Feels very different when you fly during nighttime, and I personally enjoy flying during during daylight because you get to see all the beautiful scenery around you. Crunch Wrap 69 Q8, how are you doing? I am doing excellent, my friend. Thank you very much for being here with us this evening. Hey Fred, says V-Sky Labs have announced that all V-Sky Labs aircraft will be free upgrade to X-Plane 12. That's actually very good. That's very good to know. Long time no see. Hello, my friend Pradiski. Welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you with us today. And this is the top of descent, so we actually should begin our descent now. And for some reason, I'm going to go ahead and go to flight level 230. Not sure why ATC hasn't told us to descend yet, but I'm going to go ahead and initiate the descent. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to ATC there, but it looks like it decided to not tell us anything. Alright, let's see here. Descending flight level 250, Lufthansa 2015. Alright, so it clears to 2250. I really am not sure why it hasn't given us the instructions, but from this point forward, I think if we don't receive ATC in time, it's going to probably be an issue. Hello from Paris. Hey, is it Michael? Michael, welcome aboard, my friend. Glad to have you with us. Descending flight level 160, Lufthansa 2015. Man, it's pitch dark. Do you guys want me to change the time? If you guys want me to change the time, I'm more than happy to change the time. If you want to leave it to evening, then we'll leave it evening time and do an evening approach. Hi Q8, been following you for years. To use Track IR for head tracking. I used to, a dog tag gamer, not anymore. Change the time, it's really nice. So Mika wants me to change the time, and Sean Hammond says no, keep it. So I need more votes, guys. It's really up to you. Well, it's really up to you guys. I'll do keep it real. All right, Dion says keep it real. All right, Doug says keep it. Well, I'm using real time and real weather. I'm not using anything for head tracking. I have the Tobii Eye Tracker 5. Fine. Sorry, Mika. Boeing Corp says change the time to warning winter. I'm not sure how to do the winter, but we can change it to warning. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna meet you guys halfway, and I'm gonna change the time to dusk. So here's we go. How about that? There you go. All right. It's not evening, not morning, so somewhere in between. But you can actually see the scenery. There you go. Hello from the Maldives. You should do a flight to VRMM. No worries at all. Yeah, Mr. Hanif, glad to have you with us. Oh. (120.65) Lufthansa 2015. (120.65) Lufthansa 2015. Lufthansa 2015 flight level at 220 for flight level 160.
Munich control center, Euro wings, 1978.
Alright, was it complaining about? Speed brake still out. Ah! Alright. Would love to see you landing at VQPR Paro. Sure. I will plan a series of flights into those really difficult airports. Watching the stream out of one eye and flying myself in the MU2 with your... Wow, Dion, that's really nice. Alright, here's, let me just respond to ATC. Descending flight level 100, Lufthansa 2015. Alright, we've been cleared to 10,000 feet. We're looking good. Here's the wing view. Beautiful. This is really a beautiful looking approach into Munich. And you know what, before I forget, let me bring up the screen recorder. We'll just the replay recorder, and we'll just you know, record right before the approach, so that it's not a very long.
956, maintain
Maintain present altitude. Speed bird 956.
Right, we're going for... So we've been cleared to 10,000 feet. And, you know, folks, what I'm inclined to do is to increase our rate of descent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase our rate of descent to 2,000 feet per minute. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet in Munich. I'm definitely looking forward to X-Plane 12, which its release is now imminent. And yeah, I mean, the Q8 Pilot channel is founded on X-Plane tutorials to begin with. So I'm very, very excited about X-Plane 12, and it looks like it's really nearing release now. This is a really nice looking scene here out of the Airbus A320 cockpit. Some scattered clouds in the vicinity as we approach Munich. We're going to go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt and non-smoking signs. Good.
That's 2015, contact approach for 136.23.
136.23, Lufthansa 2015. Lufthansa 2015, flight level 140 for 9,500 feet.
Lufthansa 2015, expect Romeo Oscar Kilo, India 1 Alpha arrival route.
Expecting Romeo Oscar Kilo India 1 Alpha arrival, ILS approach, runway 08 left, at transition Mike India Quebec, Lufthansa 2015. Alright, here we go. And we're now approaching 10,000 feet. I'm going to increase our rate of descent to 2,500. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the landing lights. I'm going to turn off lights, wing lights. Extend the speed brakes, get our speed below 250 knots. Alright, we are at 9,500. And the final approach, the platform altitude is 5,000. So let's set this to 5,000 and await further instructions.
Lufthansa 2015, descend to 5,500, QNH 1021.
Descending 5,500, QNH 1021, Lufthansa 2015. Right, I'm going to use again the vertical speed to descend to 5,000 feet. What a beautiful looking approach. A bit cloudy here as we arrive into Munich. Continue the descent now. We're looking pretty good. The altimeter would be set at 5,000 feet, which is the transition altitude. Somewhere near that, so we can set the altimeter now to 1021 and 1021. There we go. Alright, we're going to arm the speed brake. Auto brake to medium. And as soon as we begin our turn, we are going to activate approach. We're looking good. Hamid, good night to you, my friend. Absolutely, Boeing Corp. It looks fantastic. Alright, we're going to go ahead and engage approach. ATC seems to be sleeping a little bit today. Hanif, I am using Payware Sim Wings, I believe it's called Sim Wings for Munich. And Dusseldorf is the scenery by Just Sim. And you can get the links for both by typing exclamation DEP and exclamation ARR, and you'll get the links for both airports.
Lufthansa 2015, climb to 5,500.
Now it wants us to climb.
2,500.
So
Lufthansa 2015, climb to 5,500.
right, can do that. All right, let me record this, and we're gonna pull this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made a mess of that.
Lufthansa 2015, did you read?
Come on, wait a minute. All right, let's see here. Climbing 5,500, Lufthansa 5215.
Lufthansa 2015, did you read?
Climbing 5,500, Lufthansa 215. I think, guys, the ATC has given up on us. All right.
Lufthansa 2015, did you read?
Speed check. Flaps 1. I'm I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the ATC. Unfortunately, it started acting up right before our departure arrival. Right, 1 dot up. Here's going down. Speed check, flaps 2. What a beautiful sight of the runway here as we come into land. Speed check, flaps 3. Speed check, flaps full. Landing gear down, flaps full, no blues. We're clear to land, runway 08 left here at Munich. Hopefully the ground services will be available today. And at 1,000 feet, folks, we're going to disconnect the autopilot. God, this is really a fantastic looking approach into Munich. And the night lighting just really adds to it. It looks fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. And by the way, on the replay, we can change the time, so that's always something we can do. So we'll do like a night approach replay, and then we'll do like a daytime approach replay. All right, here we go. Let's see, 1,130. We're clear to land. Runway 08 left.
1,000.
1,000 feet. Autopilot disconnected. My airplane. Very slight wind. Oops.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Munich. That was a really nice landing. Alrighty. Unfortunately, we lost ATC, but it would have been really cool to. Now, I'm very unfamiliar with the with this airport, but let's see here. Gate A. Which parking? Let's see. Suitable parking. Gate 1. Gate A. 1 suitable parking. Where should we go? All right, let's go to gate A, and we'll call the pushback truck. No, that's too small. All right, let's say just yes. And we'll take Lufthansa. And we'll wait for the follow me truck to take us there. In the meantime, we can clean up. I think we need to reconfigure the flaps again for the arrival. But yeah, for the time being, we can 2 minutes and 40 seconds. All right, so we can disable that, and we're going to come here to the lights, and we're going to turn off the landing lights and the nose to taxi. Strobe lights can go off, beacon can stay, wing lights can go off as well. And we're just waiting for the, just guys, look at that. Yeah, beautiful. Just really beautiful. I'm just going to give it a little, we'll start taxiing here. And the follow me truck should be there in about 32 seconds. Now, I have no clue how far we are from the gate, but Sony 510, hello QA pilot, always enjoy your videos. Thank you very much, sir, appreciate it. Now, let's all meet at the Oktoberfest in Munich. First round is on me. Absolutely. Thank you very much, very generous, Boeing Corp. Alright, let's see what this guy wants us to do. He decided to leave us. It's not around 44 seconds. Ah, I see he's enjoying the drive around the airport. As you can see, he's gone all the way there. 22 seconds. So I think because we changed our position, it went to the position that it was supposed to be at. It didn't find us. So it kind of made a circle and came back. And now he's happy. Alright, here we go. Alright. We'll just follow the follow me truck and see where he leads us. I'm very unfamiliar with the Munich airport positions, so he's just going to take us to an available position where we're going to park the aircraft, and then we'll do our replay. Maybe we'll do the deboarding, so you guys can also see the full experience of GSX while we deboard the aircraft, which is kind of cool. And then we, we'll do the replay. What a beautiful looking airport by Simwings. And we can change the time, of course, for our replays. The thing about the replay using flight control replay is that you need to configure the aircraft for landing. So you need to configure your flaps in order to be able to enjoy really the replay. So we'll do just that, no worries. The thing is, we need to cut off the engines. But at least let's bring the aircraft here. If you guys really want to see the deboarding, then maybe we'll skip the replay. If you want to see the replay, then I'll probably skip the deboarding, whichever you guys prefer. Just let me know in chat. And I can see the marshaller in front of us now. Alright, looks like everyone wants to see the deboarding, so we'll do just that. Here's the marshaller there. Alrighty. Parking brake is set. He wants us to cut off the engines. So we are gonna go to please cut engines. Alright, well just give us a second, sir. Alright. Trust me, I will cut the engines. Alright, here we go. Let's cut the engine number 2, engine number 1. Alright, both engines are cut now. You parked a bit too far and to the right, which is okay. So we'll just wait for it looks like now automatically we can see the jetway is coming to the aircraft. And by the way, those are glass jetways at Munich, which is pretty cool. And we'll just wait for the APU here to become available. We should have started the APU. We have actually ground power. So there we go. No need to wait for the APU. We have ground power. Excellent. So we're going to go to GSX. And what we're going to do is request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Alright. Now we can go to the outside. And we can take a look at the deboarding. Kareem, hello my friend. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you with us. Knock him off his steps. That's funny. Alright, so here is GSX, ladies and gentlemen, doing the deboarding. And as you can see, the loaders are now in position and to unload the cargo and the passenger baggage from the aircraft. What a beautiful looking airport, Munich airport.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Alright, passenger, we're going to turn this off. And now, if we look here, we should start seeing the passengers coming through the jetway. Oops. There we go. Alright, you can see the passengers now, right there. Actually, what we can do is come right here. There we go. Passengers are now deboarding. Just look at guys. Again, very, very beautiful graphics. The scenes, the sounds, very immersive. And it's nice to see again a simulation of the passengers actually coming out. Can you speak the Arabic language? Yes, sir. I can definitely read and write in Arabic without a doubt. I'm not coming off the plane. Alright, so again you can see here beautiful looking scene here as the passengers deboard the aircrafts, and you can see also the equipment as well being, or the baggage and the cargo being unloaded from the aircraft. Lovely looking scene here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Looks like we still have some lights on, so we can turn beacon light off, nose off. We can leave the nav lights on. All right.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
All right. So the passenger saying thank you for a wonderful flight, which is cool. All right. Let's see here. All right. So actually, you can see the passengers coming out of the plane. So it looks like the spawn point for GSX is right here, and if you look here on the jet, actually this is a very believable looking jetway, You can see also the ground crew here, and you can see the passengers going through the jetway there. So very, very nice indeed. And also you can see all the baggage being unloaded from the aircraft. I think you guys get the idea of how deboarding actually, and it waits until every deboarding is completed. Here's a look at this beautiful rendition of Munich Airport by Sim Wings, I believe the name of the company. The link is available through chat command exclamation ARR. A very well rendered airport with again very optimized for performance. If you like flying in Germany, this is one airport I definitely recommend. It's a well developed airport with lots of details to see, and incredibly accurate ground markings, beautiful night lighting as you can see, and a great destination to fly in and out of. Just very quickly, I'm going to show you what the airport looks like during daylight as well, so you get a full appreciation of the airport. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Munich Airport during daylight. There you go. Very nice airport. Link is also provided in the description of the stream or video, and you can just click on the link and visit the product page on the Sim Market store. Very, very nice airport indeed. Alright, well folks, this is it for tonight's stream. Sorry about the glitches with our ATC. Our next ATC event is going to be on IVAO, and I'll try to look for a flight route where I know there is always ATC coverage for full immersion in our next flight. I want to thank all of you guys for being with me this evening. It's been quite fun. I really enjoyed streaming this flight to you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed watching as much as I enjoy streaming. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, please do take care of yourselves and each other. And I will see you all very soon. Stay safe, and bye-bye for now. Good evening.